Now, many of you will know that during the Q3 earnings, the Nio CEO came out and said that for 2025, they are targeting to double sales, or the kind of sales that they generate this year, they will double next year, which, looking on where Nio could be in terms of deliveries this year, it's safe to assume that next year Nio is going to deliver vehicles or total deliveries of around 450,000, which will be so great, so amazing. Now, today, Nio broke that 450 further by indicating exactly how many vehicles they intend to sell per their models. You'll know that Nio has got their main brand models. They've got ONVO, which next year is going to introduce another model, and we've got Firefly also coming next year. So they break down as to their expectations per brand, which is something that when I read this, I was very excited. I mean, for ONVO in 2024, Nio is intending on selling 240,000 vehicles. This simply means that on average, every month next year, their average will be around 20,000 deliveries from ONVO alone, which is pretty interesting, pretty good to see ONVO going to continue, or Nio having an intention to continue with an average of 20,000 deliveries on a month to month for ONVO. Now, for the Firefly sub-brand, Firefly, they said that they are targeting around 5,000 sales a month, or 5,000 deliveries on a month to month, which, knowing that Firefly will be launched or deliveries are expected to commence in the first half of next year, we can anticipate that maybe, say for argument's sake, they start around July in terms of deliveries of Firefly, right? It means that 5,000 multiplied by 6 is like 30,000. Firefly will have 30,000 deliveries by the end of the year, and ONVO will have 240,000 deliveries by the end of the year, and finally Nio is going to have, or they are targeting around 221 to 224,000 deliveries, which, let's just make 222,000 deliveries. It therefore means we could see almost 500 vehicles coming from Nio if all goes well. And I'll say this, in the previous video, I think, or in one of the videos I did yesterday, I was saying I personally believe that 450 is the base, but they can be able to do more than that. I mean, getting this kind of breakdown, you and me can agree that we should brace ourselves for what's coming, because in a space of 1 year, Nio next year will be able to sell 500,000 cars in a space of 1 year, which is amazing, incredible to see Nio going to, or expecting to, produce this performance by 2025. This is the performance that will lead them into going to profitability, which is something that many of the investors, we are waiting to see. So 20,000 on average for ONVO, and 5,000 for Firefly, and this 222 for the Nio main brand. When you divide by 12, it's like their average will be 18,500. This is what they are targeting for the Nio main brand, which this makes us to be able to look forward to 2025, because like I said, Q4 especially, it might be the quarter when Nio tends to profitability. 2026, the Nio CEO, as per the Q3 earnings, they will be generating a yearly profit, or positive profit, for the entire year, which that does not simply mean that we'll start seeing profitability in Q1 of 2026, right? Profitability can come in Q4 of 2024 next year, which is very much possible, and then you get to see, of course, a variety of earnings per share, and by the time we go to 2026, Nio, it's already profitable from Q4 of 2025. So I am happy, man. I am excited. Tell me what you think about this. Nio says 240,000 for ONVO next year, which, yeah, it just makes me wonder the kind of deliveries that Nio will reach by 2026, because you will know that 2026, I think even the production capacity for Firefly will be way more, which means that they will be able to deliver more vehicles, which is great. I mean, next year Q1, something very important is that Nio is introducing the 9th model also, called the ET9, which is their flagship model, and it will be the most expensive model that you buy from Nio. That model is the ET9. Like I said, it will cost around 810,000 RMB or $110,000. I know they won't sell that much because the kind of people that afford that car or that can afford that car are not going to be that much. But I tell you, it's going to shake a bit the market of Maybach. It's going to shake the market of your luxury cars or luxury brands like Porsche, because of the kind of technology, because of the kind of space, the kind of a car it is, which is pretty exciting, and we look forward to that. So Nio, this just tells us or shows us that we need to brace ourselves for 2025, because it's about to go down, man. I mean, vehicles or deliveries of ONVO this month of December, they're expected to come to over 10,000, which, boy, we look forward to that, because this month is non-negotiable, or it's not something that requires a lot of rocket science. We know that 25,000 is the base, because if Nio is to deliver the same 15,000 they delivered, and ONVO comes to the 10,000, that is 25,000. But because Nio gave us their guidance on the 20th of November, we know that they are going to sell over 30,000. But if it doesn't come, they won't sell anything lower than 25,000, because if there's one thing that I know about ONVO is that they are going to sell 10,000. The president of ONVO has been telling us this every chance he gets, to say that they are targeting or they are going to deliver over 10,000 of ONVO this month, which I believe him, man. The only models that I'm not sure how many vehicles they will be able to sell is Nio, but I think they should be fighting, I think their target should be around 20,000 this month, because that is what will get them to that level of 30,500 vehicles, which will then put them at the lower side of their guidance of 72,000 deliveries, which they gave during the Q2 earnings. So yeah, man, I'm very happy, I am excited, and like I said, I just thought I'd give you this quick update. 240,000 vehicles or deliveries is what Nio is targeting for ONVO sub-brand. Then you have got 210 to 220,000 deliveries, which they are targeting for the Nio main brand. And then for the sub-brand Firefly, they are targeting around 5,000 deliveries on a month-to-month. But with Firefly, they did not give, you'll notice they did not give the total deliveries they expect for the year 2025, but rather they said their target is to reach 5,000 deliveries from Firefly, which is something that, of course, that we look forward to, because like I interpolated, or like we projected, if that 5,000 they can start getting it by July of next year, it means that they will be able to sell 30,000 cars of Firefly, of the Firefly sub brand, which is amazing, and we look forward to that. So tell me what you think about this, man. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. And that's all from me, and God bless you all, man.